In this video, we will listen to several data professionals talk about the impact of big data on data engineering.
So how is big data changing and shaping the field of data engineering? Big data can be described as the data that has these four characteristics, also known as four V's: velocity, veracity, volume, and variety.
Big data has had a major impact on data engineering, making it a much more diverse and a rich field. It's quite natural because with all the data that the organizations are collecting these days, being able to make sense of it and derive insights from it is becoming more and more relevant and critical. And that has opened up a vast opportunity. Not only have we seen the emergence of new technologies and products related to working with big data, it's also created a huge demand for professionals who can effectively work with large volumes and variety of data, both for building and managing these big data systems, but also for analyzing data within them.
In the pre-IoT and social media days, the number of ways you can ingest the data into a database are really small. Like, for example, you have a data entry analyst that's putting data into these databases at a very slow pace. But in the past decade, especially with these all new gadgets and devices talking to each other on these APIs, pushing latest updates to these different gadgets, the nature of the data itself changed. As a result of this evolution, the data engineering evolved as well, because your traditional DBMSs are not a one-size-fits-all solution like a lot of database administrators and data engineers discovered in a hard way. With these variety of data sources and volumes, the field of data engineering itself evolved significantly, and data engineers ended up inventing these new data sources such as Google Bigtable, Cassandra, graph databases, Hadoop, MapReduce, to analyze these petabytes of data. So data engineers ended up writing their own tools and also learning and working on new technologies. So there was a big evolution due to the big data.
Big data has fundamentally changed things in that organizations are much more accepting of storing large amounts of data. Storage for data, actual disk space, is no longer a big issue. We've gotten to the point where we've stored a lot more data. And that's what the big data buzzword storm has really brought about. That and better ways of handling large amounts of data. You know, it's we can think of big data in different ways. There's obviously unstructured data, which has become a huge thing and is usually not handled within databases. If it is, it's handled in something like MongoDB. And then there's also just the vast amount more of data that we're dealing with.